Hi, this is going to be a quick walkthrough on upgrading industrial HiVision utilizing an AMP or annual maintenance program license. So the first thing that needs to be done is one needs to have a licensed full-blown version of the industrial HiVision software. And this is done by installing industrial HiVision, going to Preferences, going to License, and in the license field down here where we see the hardware key, you would double click on that, do a Control C or copy, and you would then go into your web browser, and in your web browser you would go to www.hivision.de, and within here you would go to License. You would request a license key. You do need to register. This is a process that takes maybe a minute. Make sure that you click on all of these submit fields, and this will then send you a email confirmation to confirm that yes, the email address that you have provided is a live and valid email address. So in my case, I already have a username and registration, and I'm going to request a full license for this this older version of the software. I'm going to create a permanent license. I would then enter my hardware key here. I would enter the registration code that came with the full original license for industrial HiVision, say 7.0. Fill in my personal information, additional data, and it would then spit out a license, and I would then utilize this license, and I would click on New, and I would paste that license in here. This is about a 200 alphanumeric key, so copying and pasting is pretty much the only way of doing this, making sure that when you copy it that you don't copy the space at the very end of that key. At that point you would then hit OK, and it should then give you, in terms of type, a permanent license. You would utilize that same unlock key, that 200 character unlock key, for your upgraded license. You would then also want to make sure that any projects that you have, that you save those projects, and at that point what you would do is you would install the newer version of industrial HiVision. Say we're currently at 8.0. You would then install 8.0, and in 8.0 you would then go to Preferences, License. You would then click on New, and you would enter the license for your older hardware, your older industrial HiVision Rev. And once that's done, it's going to show that it is an outdated license. The next step that you're going to do is you're going to then copy that hardware key again, copy that, go back to your industrial HiVision or your hivision.de. You would again request a license key, and you would create a permanent license, full upgrade and AMP. You would enter your hardware key, and here for registration code you would put the AMP registration code. And this is not going to be the registration code from the old version of industrial HiVision, but this is going to be your AMP registration code. You'd then complete the other steps. It would then spit out a license at the end. This license is going to be different than the first one, and at that point what you would then do is you would then click on New. You would paste that new license in there and apply, and the AMP at that point is then going to give you a new hardware or a new permanent license for industrial HiVision. At that point you should be able to open up your projects and operate industrial HiVision under the new hardware rev or the new software rev. I hope this has been beneficial. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.